Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, or whatever the heck you got going on. This is Swing Shift Restoration. And today, I've been waiting to do this for a good long while. A buddy of mine at work, we talked about this a long time ago, months ago in training, that his son decided to put a game cartridge in a Switch OLED backwards. And it hasn't been working since. And we're all very forgetful people, and that's just the way things go. So I asked him, or better yet, I told him I'd fix it for him. No problem. This is the easiest thing. This is going to be my first time messing with a Switch OLED as well. But what I can say, from what I can tell, these OLEDs look very modular. Which is going to be fantastic. I'm going to go ahead, just let you see that. I'm going to go throw it in. All right, could not be read. Please remove or reinsert it, which I have done multiple times. And it does not click or spring back or nothing. So, Kirby All-Stars. Well, I'm sure his kid would be more than happy to play that again. Alright, so we don't shock ourselves. Probably. Go ahead and give this a shutdown. Let's give that a hold. Power options. We're going to turn it off. At the same time, I'm going to give it a nice little clean. I'm probably going to have to redo the little bit of heat compound. He's had this thing for at least 2 years, roughly. Oh, look at that. A happy little controller. Don't need those. The screen's a little dirty. I am not going to do the screen protector, but I'll give it a good clean for him. So just like any other Switch, I'm going to take these out. Take these out. Take that little booger out. And take those out. And just to be absolutely sure, we'll take out them twos as well. Luckily, I did get a nice little set that has all these weird little, I don't know, Wu-Tang Clan looking screw bits. That's for another time. Let's get to digging into this. If you're watching this, you probably are either really handsy or you don't know, or you would like to know, or you just want to double check and make sure, because I'm going to tell you right now, 1000%. I looked up a video for My Fix It and Repair, which is a great resource. That's where I double check and make sure I'm getting the right part. They don't have every gaming system or everything you can think of, but they do have a good bit of it. And if nothing else, it's always good to double check. Because sometimes you're your worst enemy and you can't trust yourself. That's not absolutely a huge deal. You know what? Maybe I don't have to take this off, and I did double check myself. I'm going to do it anyways. Give those a little clean inside. I'm sure I could use it. If his kid is anything like my kids, they know how to find dirt and put it where it doesn't belong, so just give it a nice good clean with some regular isopropyl alcohol. I had some of the industrial stuff laying around. I started using it on something. I realized, you know what? Probably shouldn't be doing that. I live and learn. That's why I do that type of experimenting and everything on my own stuff. Because if I end up breaking it, no harm, no foul. But I ain't gonna break someone else's stuff. More than it's already broke anyways. this. Yep. Alright, flip that over. I'm going to assume it's the tinier one. No, let's try the bigger one. Don't want to strip it out like anything else. A 30-minute job is only one screw away from being a day-long problem. And on the other plus side, these are magnetic. Just enough to pick up these little itty-bitty screws. So my big old meat mitts have a hard time with these small pieces sometimes. Alright, let's double check. That's gotta be in the pan. Like that. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there shouldn't be anything holding me back from pulling this apart. And there we go, nice and easy. Luckily, it's fairly new and not completely. Hold up. Gotta give us some motivation, that's all. Alright, kickstand, done. Boom. There. Antenna. Too easy. It's going to be on our way. We're replacing this, like I said, very modular. Screw placement. It's going to be a little up in my little brush. Dang thing absconded with itself. It'll be fine. Alright, gonna take these screws off. You know the drill. Try not to mess with this wire as much as possible, or at least this tape anyways, because I don't have any tape laying around. So, I'm gonna be as gentle as humanly possible. We'll see. Screw, screw, screw. What we're gonna do, yeah, this will be perfect. Do it this way. Just gonna go in a nice, orderly, clockwise fashion. Nothing to it, folks. Nothing to it. Again, I probably didn't have to. Oh, I'll be darned. Only had to do the bottom one, it looks like. I didn't even have to do that. You know what? Better safe than sorry. Like I said, tiny little screws, not my friend. Well, that's why we do these things. Test ourselves, try to better ourselves. Especially when you got a passion. I'm here to tell you, y'all, I am passionate about these video games. Weird thing is, I never really grew up with Nintendo. We were more PlayStation people growing up. I do have one of those, and that would be a future video. Me restoring my childhood, maybe we'll call it. Nothing really implied there. But it just has a nice ring to it, because if any of you are 90s babies, I think you understand a little bit. Especially you Gen Xers as well. growing up young and going through so much all this time. Everything that's gone on over the years, it wears on you. Now that a lot of us are out having kids, and however we grew up, or however we're taught to grow up, it's not really how you do things anymore. It's a thing you gotta learn as you go. Just like taking this apart. Ah, gotcha. I'm gonna throw you there. Alrighty. Take a look, okay. We will use you. Boop. Boop. Over. Alright, screw. That one's about the only one that looks like it's holding me up. I don't know how I'm gonna... There we go. Just push it to the side. Again, try not to disturb this too much. Minimally invasive. All right. That. All right then, we'll go ahead and just disturb this tape a little bit. Now, there's my brush. Silly me. I was going to use this other screw that has nothing to do with anything, just to keep that from going completely to the ground. Or on itself, anyways. I don't think I have another screw laying around. I'll figure it out. Maybe use this Kirby cartridge. You find out what type of tape this is, so I keep it on hand. Ain't nothing too dang crazy about it. That. And like I said, that's what I'm gonna do. Just gonna use a Kirby game. Good enough for government work, folks. All right, we're just gonna flip that over, take a little look, okay? Do this number, take this down off, because I don't want to break it. Neither do you. That's why you're here watching. I'll take you through it as good as I can, all right? Do that, I don't need any of those. This is what we're replacing right here. Realistically, I think I have one little screw somewhere. But I'm just going to take it up nice and easy. Aha, there it is. It was hiding. That may not go back on. We'll see. We'll put you right there. Good enough. Put a B-tie screw. Do that. I'm gonna put this bad boy right here. Boom. Nothing to it, folks. This is what was causing the problem. We're getting that out of there. But first, I'm gonna give this, it's nice and tacky, but it disturbed the area, so we're gonna goop on some new. So we goop on some new. Get a little of your isopropyl alcohol, the Walmart variety. Got a nice little container. You don't need anything fancy. I think I'll start up here. This will be the easier of the cleanup. Give it a nice little dry wipe. Comes right off, nice and easy. Give that a fold. I might have to use a Q-tip completely on that one. Give it a nice clean with the alcohol. Boom, boom, boom. Nice and shiny, nice and new. The experts say to go ahead and clean this stuff up and replace it anyways if you're already disturbing the area. Ain't gonna hurt it. The stuff I got, possibly better than the original. Nice, clean, dry wipe. Nice and clean, nice and clean. Clean that off a little better. All right. Pat it dry. All right, let's grab the new part. Don't need that. Little ESD bag. Keeps all fancy little electronics from discharging, and doing everything you don't want it to do. Boop. Go find our spot. Done. Too easy, folks. Gonna get this little Arctic thermal compound. I'll give it a little squirt. Well, maybe. I didn't need a tooth anyways. Anywho. Should have more than enough. I'll put us a nice little dibby dab. What I'm going to do, I'm going to give it a little press fit after I put the screw back in. Too easy, folks. Way too easy. See if we can put this little ass sticker on there. Oops. Where'd you go? Boom. OEM. Right there. Well, like I said, I'm just going to push this, give this a little push down. See what the squeeze out looks like. They're feeling pretty good. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Just gonna go ahead and make sure I get it off of this board, our brand new board. That'd be kind of ridiculous to already short out a brand new piece, right? I don't think this stuff's meant to do that. Truthfully told, I never even heard of thermal compound until I started going on this adventure. Did a lot of research before I decided to actually pull the trigger and start doing it for myself. Kind of a do-it-yourselfer, if you will. Gotta reroute this down here, and I'm gonna need the assistance of tiny squeezers, or tweezers rather. You know, if I had a third hand, this would be a lot easier. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, fine. We'll get you in the realm, then I'll stuff you in. How about that? I'm sure you'll like that little wire. Okay. I knew this was going to be the biggest pain of the whole deal. What do you do? Nothing too crazy. Pop it back out and make sure everything is ready to go back into its hole. Make sure everything's lining up. All right. There we go. That's where that sits, okay? I'm not gonna worry too much about that one down there. That is way out of the way. Boom. Boom. Done. Get out of here. Done. Alrighty, now we reverse the order. Start stuffing screws where they belong. Pulled it sneaky on me is what it did. Alright. Double check that. Okay, that's good. Oh, that's what's holding them up. Those plastic little pegs are supposed to go in a hole down here on this antenna piece. There we go. Perfect. Finesse. Which really, weirdly enough, the people in my circle will know I'm not really known for. There's another reason why I'm on this journey. Teach myself a little finesse, if you will. Especially with all these tiny itty bitty components that you can easily strip out. Nice and tight. Somehow, some way. Ah, there it is. I had an extra screw and couldn't find the other screw hole. Boom. Note to self next time, make sure that's all the way in. It feels a lot better now. I would have hated to break that because I really don't want to replace a brand new OLED Switch. I'm trying to save this guy some money by just replacing this instead of him paying for almost $400 for a brand new one. Which, to my understanding, it probably wouldn't have been a problem for him, but you know what? I think everybody likes to save a little money where they can. Can't imagine why you wouldn't. The sister board right here, like 34 bucks. I think that's speaks for itself right there. 400 or 34 bucks. Pick your poison, you know? Yep. You silly man. It goes like that. Like doing frickin' rocket surgery. Good Lord. Boom, boom. Done, done, done. All right then, folks. I'm gonna use the same rag. Just put that over there. Give everything a nice little dusting and cleaning. Just gonna do this over here so I don't get it all over the place. Okay. That's nice and dusted off. We'll go ahead and slap this back in. Yep. Oh, slides in like butter. As of course those buttons are being a pain. Alrighty people, just make sure of that. Done, done, done. And before I do anything else, make sure these buttons are working. Alright, we got a Nintendo one. Nintendo Switch. Alright, volume buttons are kind of working. Little ops check here. Boom. Alright. You know what? I don't like that, folks. Something's going on there. I don't know what's going on there. We're going to find out together. Yeah, that's what it was. Little rubber piece just got bound up a little bit, that's all. Nothing crazy. You know, it's kind of free floating. I don't like that. It's definitely not ideal. Okay. A little more responsive. Just looked like it was bulging there for a second. Alright, make sure the power button's working still. Alright, good to go. G to G, that's for sure. and slap these back in too. Like I said, people, 3 hands. Yeah, a lot better. Now, I just noticed one of those screws are way different than the others. Oh, and disc on top. All right. I am not liking what's going on with the power button and the volume buttons. Still, why are you doing that? Alright, I'm going to slap these other 2 down here because those don't need to be out for anything unless you're replacing those slide bars itself. It is bulging right there. See if I could do anything about it like this. No, that ain't working. All right. Too easy. We'll just take these top ones back out and see what is the problem. Sorry for the massive silence. Once I get focused on something, I am focused on it. Sitting here talking to myself is not going to help the situation. That is for dang sure. Well, I'm talking to you if you're listening, if you're watching, or you're trying to see something. interesting. Most interesting. Well, there you have it, folks. The bane of my existence now. These stupid buttons up here. Well, normally there's a strip screw that gives me problems. Not little teeny tiny pieces of rubber. There we go. That's what it was. It was just a little snap back there. Nice and flush. Everything a little push down. Okay. Done. Boom. Put these last remainder of the screws in. Do our complete ops test, and we'll call it a freaking day, folks. I actually have to go to work. And guess what? It's 11:54 in my time on today. The day that I recorded this anyways. What do you think? This is called swing shifts, man. Everything was on purpose. And slightly an accident too at the same time, I guess. Alright, boom. I almost literally forgot to put these screws where they needed to go. Literally. Done. Boom, beautiful. So like it was, it's not gonna work now. Well, folks, I lied. Look at that, dirty, nasty little liar. It's okay. I like a challenge. absolutely do. Alright, what's going on with you, sucker? Wait, what? Damn it. Now. Would you look at that? It's supposed to have its own little... Good God. Anyways. Alright, folks. Walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, but it's a goose. Something's wrong. Oh, yeah. Do that. Do a little this number. Oh, yeah. Too easy. Okay, really not too easy. You just saw me struggle with that hardcore. Hey, what do you do? Carry on with your day and get everything nice and fixed. Nice and buttoned up. And here shortly, nice and clean. Don't forget these little suckers, folks. All right, good. Moment of truth, everybody. Where you at, Kirby? Let's make sure I'm putting it in the right way. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. Alright, we're going to ops test this with one of mine because I could just be jacked up for all we know. BRB, folks. Let's see if Tears of the Kingdom works. Yep. Alright, the Kirby game is just messed up. Pretty easy fix, and just to double check and verify that that's not working, we're going to bust out my little Switch light. Hopefully it has enough charge on it. Maybe it doesn't. Well, shoot, folks. Let's see, this will give it enough juice to turn on at least. I haven't played with mine in a while. Been playing Xbox more than anything lately. Alright, I'll level with you folks. I'm pretty sure 1000% positive that this game ain't working. But what I'm going to do, well, I'll test it off camera, and at the end of the video, I'll tell you yay or nay if it worked. Other than that, I do thank you for watching. I do thank you for coming. But as you can see, kind of a pain. But if so long as you're willing to learn and you just power through it, I think you can do anything. Thank you, bye.